Very good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the current affairs classes. I hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the part 2 remaining news of 11th to 12th December news analysis. Yesterday we have covered part 1, so this is part 2, and I think we have covered up to the national news. So we have to resume from the state news category. National and state national we have covered already yesterday, and we are resuming from the state news. Okay, and then after that, of course, we will have the top 5 MCQs. So in the state news, first we have UP government has announced that it is going to set up a unique Har Ghar Jal village at the Mahakumbh 2025. Okay, and if you remember, I told you in the CA class only, we have covered this thing, that Mahakumbh has been declared as a district, the area where this will be held, a district it has been declared. I think 76th it was, right? If you remember the figure, temporary up to the period when Mahakumbh will be held over there in Prayagraj. So remember these facts. UP government is also planning to set up Har Ghar Jal village at Mahakumbh. This is kind of an exhibition where they will be showcasing the state's achievements under Jal Jeevan Mission. Okay, whatever the state of UP has achieved under Jal Jeevan Mission, they are trying to present it and showcase it at this event. So Har Ghar village, Har Ghar Jal village will be there. Yes, 76th. All right. So please remember the theme for this exhibition which will be held. Theme will be solution to drinking water, the identity of my village. Yes, this will be beneficial for both the examination. Actually, this is beneficial for all the examinations. All the news are covered accordingly, targeting all banking examination plus RBI examination. Okay. So theme will be solution to drinking water, the identity of my village. Remember this. Then next what we have is Uber has rolled out Uber Moto Women in Bengaluru, which is first of its kinds of all women ride, all women bike rides. So the rider, the driver of such bike will also be women, and the passenger will also of course be women. So these are all women bike rides. Okay, is going to roll out such women bike rides further in the metro cities like Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata, etc. It has rolled out this thing in Bengaluru. Next one is, so this is a step towards ensuring women's safety, security, right? And World Bank has approved $200 million project to help Kerala farmers adapt to climate change and boost agri entrepreneurship. So you can remember this $200 million of loan will be provided by World Bank. This is to help Kerala farmers to adapt to the changing technology, right? And then adopt new technologies and of course boost their agri entrepreneurship. Now this agri entrepreneurship is a broader concept that the farmer should be engaged in, say, food processing, should be engaged with the food processing industries. So the backward and forward linkages should be strong, right? You can have contract farming with the help of companies and MNCs, all these things. Also establishing food parks so that the production happens at the same place, you have easy access to the market and transportation, so as to improve the condition of farmers. Now moving on to MOUs, mergers and acquisition segment. Tech Mahindra has collaborated with ServiceNow, which is an American software firm. For what? This collaboration is to launch one E2E platform, end-to-end platform for service management solution. This much is only relevant, nothing more. Then next one is Tata Power Renewable Energy Limited has signed an MOU with Tyvolt Electric Vehicles. This is to build an EV charging ecosystem. Because charging stations and ecosystem are necessary, then only India will be able to roll out the electric vehicles properly in phased manner. Next, you have Google has partnered with NCERT. Remember, this can be important, right? So NCERT and Google, they have partnered with each other. For what? This is to launch a YouTube channel in 29 Indian languages and very unique feature is they'll also be launching it in sign language. Okay, sign language. So it will help a lot of people in learning and all. So NCERT and Google, they will be launching a YouTube channel in 29 languages, remember, including a sign language, to provide free educational content from class 1 to 12 and to empower teachers as well, so that good quality content can be accessed freely by everyone. Accessibility and affordability would increase. Then next one is Noida International Airport has collaborated with Mahindra Logistics Mobility to introduce electric taxi service for its passengers. Electric taxi service they are going to roll out. Then next one is Prasar Bharati signing an MOU with Hockey India in New Delhi. For what? This is to live broadcast the upcoming Hockey India League. So Hockey India League live broadcast will be provided by Prasar Bharati. This is the MOU signed accordingly. So with this MOU, Doordarshan has now become the official broadcast partner of Hockey India League 24-25. Then next one, Russia's oil firm, which is state-owned, the Rosneft, it has agreed to supply up to 5 lakh barrels per day of crude oil to Indian company, the Reliance Industries, in the largest ever energy deal between the two countries. So this is largest ever energy deal between two countries, between Russia and India, where the Rosneft will be supplying 5 lakh barrels per day of crude oil to Reliance Industries. This can be important. Next one is Center for Joint Warfare Studies has signed an MOU with your NDMA, National Disaster Management Authority. For what? To address critical challenges in disaster mitigation and management in India and be prepared for any kind of disaster, any severity of disasters, right? And they have adopted this whole of the nation approach that disaster preparedness should be something applied and applicable at whole of the nation, right? This should not be region specific. So this was the thing. Next one is the IEPFA, Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority under Ministry of Corporate Affairs. It has signed an MOU with your ACCA, the Associate of Chartered Certified Accountants. For what? To advance financial literacy, investor education and investor protection. Okay. So they are trying to promote financial literacy, investor education and protection via this collaboration. This much is relevant only. Then next is MOU signed between CSE E-Governance Services India Limited and Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited. For what? To ensure the provision of critical agriculture inputs to the FPOs, including 10,000 FPOs under the central sector scheme. Critical infrastructure should be provided to these farmer producer organizations which play a very important role. These FPOs, you must be knowing, they help farmers in, say, deploying new techniques. They educate farmers with the new state-of-the-art techniques and how to, say, use such technology. So they are important organization empowering the farmers. Providing them with proper and critical infrastructure is the aim of this. Okay, they are targeting 10,000 such FPOs under this. Next one is Reliance Power subsidiary Reliance NU Suntech has won 930 megawatt of solar energy contract with battery energy storage system, okay, from the SECI, Solar Energy Corporation of India. This much only will be relevant and is going to install this 930 megawatt solar energy contract under battery energy storage system. See, battery energy storage system is all over there in the news all the damn time. So please remember that battery energy storage system is something important. So you have anything coming out from battery energy storage system, you have to remember that, right? Quite in news. So you have to find out areas which are always there in news, right? Be it there in newspaper someday or the other day, or be it not, but it is something which is there ongoing, right? Debate is ongoing, discourse, public discourse is ongoing. So these are key areas. Any advancement, any update regarding this has to be read carefully. Then next, Science and Tech section mein, we have Minister of State for Science and Technology has informed that India will have its own space station. We have discussed this thing lot number of times, that India is going to have its own space station. So this year is something which should be at your tongue. Okay. Remember, by which year? They have announced that India will be having its own space station. So name of course will be Bharat Antariksh Station by, remember, 2035. Remember this, by 2035. You can expect this year in a question in any of the upcoming examination, right? 2035 is the target. While they are also planning that an Indian will be there landing on moon by 2040. So by 2035, having our own space station, and Indian will be landing on moon by 2040. Remember these two deadlines. Okay. And one more thing, space station. What is the use of space station? Why are we trying to develop these? See, these space stations, they help a lot in research and space technology development, right? So you understand the importance of it. Then next is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National University of Technology in Jalandhar has developed new products to be used in space communication and satellite. Okay. Certain new products have been developed, although details are not out very much, so this can be skipped. When we have proper details, we will be discussing them. Okay. Then in Indian Institute of Technology Madras, IIT Madras has released some highly detailed 3D images. 3D images of what? Of fetal brain. Fetal brain. Okay. What is fetal brain? So fetal brain is basically the development of brain in the fetus of the mother. When the child is there in the fetus of the mother, how the brain develops itself. So they have released these detailed, highly detailed 3D images. They're trying to understand the complexity of how human brain evolves right from the fetus. This is the thing. So remember who has developed this thing? IIT Madras. Okay. Or Sudha Gopalakrishna Brain Center at IIT Madras. And this data set has been named as Dharani. Okay. This data set regarding such research on the fetal brain has been named as Dharani, available for all the researchers. Next you have Google unveiling quantum computing chip Willow. So Google has unveiled a new quantum computing chip Willow, which will be significantly reducing errors in quantum computing and will help in a lot of application, because quantum technology is something which has application almost, you name it and it has an application over there, right? So this is the thing. Remember, Willow has been developed by Google to reduce errors in quantum computing. Microsoft has launched FI4, which is a small language model with 14 billion parameters. It will be excelling in finding out solutions to complex reasoning and math tasks. So this FI4 will be equipped with proper parameters to solve reasoning and math tasks. Okay. And it is said that it can outperform the bigger models like Gemini, etc. So remember, this FI4 has been developed by Microsoft. FI4. Please remember this thing. Okay. Next one is, again, very important fact if they ask you, IISR Sursa. IISR Sursa. What is this? This is a new variety of ginger which has been approved or released by ICAR for commercial purposes or commercial use. Remember. So the Indian Institute of Spices Research, ICAR and IISR, they have released its new ginger variety. This is a new ginger variety. Ginger, adrak, right? Ginger variety. For commercial use it has been issued. Remember. And peculiar features which are highlighted of this IISR Sursa are, it is non-pungent variety having excellent organoleptic properties, making it more palatable when consumed. So basically non-pungent means less spicy and less that typical smell which is there. So it is not there. It will be more useful for commercial purpose. This much is relevant. Then you have very significant development in transportation coming from India. India has successfully tested the first hyperloop track. You can see this image. So IIT Madras, basically, remember this name. IIT Madras has successfully completed this test of 410 meter long hyperloop test. Okay. What is a hyperloop track? Hyperloop track, you see this capsule kind of thing. in which you have that train which will be traveling, right? Hyperloop. Now, it cuts down the outer atmosphere, right? So this is a hyperloop in a tube you are traveling. So it reduces friction. It is said that between two cities, if it becomes successful and it is rolled out in India, it has a potential to reduce the time of traveling between two cities up to 25 minutes only. You see what kind of development is going to be, right? So this is very significant. Remember, Hyperloop India has successfully tested, or IIT Madras has successfully tested this Hyperloop test track, and this was announced by Union Railway Minister. Almost, if you say its operational speed, it will be 360 kilometers per hour. So within minutes, it can drop you to another city, right? So good one. Then next is defense में you have Indian light tank. It has achieved a major milestone by what? By firing several rounds accurately at different ranges at an altitude of more than 4,200 meters. So this much only is there, nothing more important. Indian light tank is expanding its capabilities. It can fire multiple rounds. So this is capability enhancement. Then next one, which is important, is Sukhoi jet. So Defense Ministry has signed 13,500 crore deal with the state-run aerospace major HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. For what? For procuring 12 Sukhoi jets for the Indian Air Force. They will be procured. Now, Sukhoi jets, you can see this image. Sukhoi jets are basically Russian origin, right? They are Russian origin aircrafts, and under this, where they are trying to procure 12 such aircrafts, remember 62.6% will be domestic content, right? So Indian government is also simultaneously focusing on import substitution and indigenization of the defense equipments. So there is a separate indigenization list which is released by Defense Ministry. What is indigenization list? It contains indigenization list which is published by Defense Ministry. Remember, it contains all such defense procurement which they have decided to procure or purchase only from the domestic manufacturers, not from the outsiders. That is indigenization list. But here 62.6% will be the domestic content and rest will come from Russia. Remember. Then you have BEML Limited has secured 136 crore contract for the supply of indigenously designed high mobility vehicle. Okay, so this high mobility vehicle they will be developing. It has received, BEML Limited has received this contract. Now these are high mobility vehicles. If you can see the image, these truck kind of structures. Now why they are called as high mobility vehicles? Because they can travel, they can be used for transportation of say in emergency cases, in difficult terrains, suppose in very difficult atmospheric conditions, terrains, at the mountains, in the marshes, everywhere they can travel successfully, can supply emergency say personals which if are required to the military, some say goods, anything. So it can supply these items in emergency cases or in difficult terrains, not even if an emergency cases. So that's why they're high mobility vehicles, and also very useful in battlefields, right? Then this was about the science tech and defense section. I hope all of this is clear. Now moving on to indices and rankings. Indices and rankings mein, according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index, Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, has scaled as world's richest person. Okay, so world's richest person according to this report is Elon Musk, exceeding $400 billion of net worth. And remember, Elon Musk has become the first person to reach $400 billion of net worth as well. Mukesh Ambani's rank in this regard is 17th and Gautam Adani is 19th. The next one is, according to 2025 QS Sustainability Rankings, we have Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, IIT Delhi, among the top universities in India for sustainability, jumping to 255 places to reach 171 globally. 171 is the rank of IIT Delhi under this ranking. Remember, which are the top 5 universities or varsities? Top 5 may at least remember top 3: University of Toronto, then you have ETH Zurich, and then Lund University, and then University of California. These two are holding the same position. That's why equal to 3 has been mentioned. Both are at 3. And last one, fourth is empty. Fifth one is UCL from London. Next one, according to Motilal Oswal's annual wealth creation study for 2024, top 100 wealth creators of India Inc. have created 138 lakh crores during 2019 to 24 period. Okay. Reliance Industries, 6th time in a row, has emerged as largest wealth creator during this period. So, largest wealth creator in India is Reliance Industries, and Adani Green has emerged as the fastest wealth creator. So, you can remember these two facts: largest wealth creator Reliance Industries and fastest wealth creator Adani Greens. Okay, because you see Adanis, they are always there in news for sponsoring and for establishing these green projects across different segments. So Adani Green is the fastest wealth creator. Then next one is India has surpassed US. So India is now the top country to have biggest Gmail user base with most monthly active users. Remember, if they ask you the rank, so India stands at first now. It has surpassed US. So India now has the largest Gmail user base. Okay. According to Google Workspace Media Summit, which was held with the theme of Bring AI to Work. So this can also be an important information. Recently, Google Workspace Media Summit was held where in Bangalore, India. Theme was Bring AI to Work. In this, it was announced that it was recognized that India has surpassed US to have the largest Gmail user base. Talking about reports, according to Knight Frank India report, India will require an investment of at least $2.2 trillion for infrastructure development and $7 trillion economy by 2030. This is India Infrastructure Reviving Private Investments report. Private investments have been dipping in India. That's why you see recently some of the credit rating agencies, they have cut down India's growth projection, if you remember the previous classes. Okay, so please remember this. The title was this thing and nothing more is relevant, I think, here. Then next is, according to S&P Global Ratings, credit conditions Asia Pacific Q1 2025 bracing for volatility. This report says Asia Pacific credit conditions, they are expected to become increasingly unstable in 2025. So they have highlighted instability in credit condition in the Asia Pacific region. Why? The reason they have cited says trade and foreign policies from the incoming US administration. You see, US administration is quite protectionist, and the newly the US President-elect Donald Trump, you know what kind of policies they pursue, right? So US is kind of aligning towards, or say moving towards, protectionist trade policies that might hurt the trade relations of emerging market economies. So this is the reason. Then you have the Zscaler Threat Labs 2024 Encrypted Attacks Report. It says India has recorded second highest number of encrypted cyber attacks globally. Cyber attacks may, we are very vulnerable. But then what is this encrypted cyber attack? Encrypted cyber attacks are more dangerous because they are so much encrypted that it really becomes next to impossible to identify the source of such attack, right? So they are very encrypted, it is very difficult to decode them. So quite serious kind of thing this is. US has topped this list with 11 billion such attacks. So US is the top destination for such attackers, and second is India. Next, according to white paper unveiled by consulting company KPMG at TIE, the India-US Entrepreneurs Global Summit, from financial year 16 to 23, startups have contributed almost 10 to 15% to India's GDP growth. Now, this is a significant contribution. You see, startup culture is improving. A startup ecosystem is rising in India. Then and there, and you have the startup capital, the Bangalore, right? New startups are emerging, and 10 to 15% contribution to GDP is quite significant. So you can remember this. Also, you can write such data. Do one thing, I'm telling you, like startups, like semiconductor industries, battery energy storage, green steel. Yesterday we have discussed India has defined 5-star, 4-star, 3-star green steel, right? All these things, write them down, write these topics separately, and whatever current affairs say, whatever important facts you get, note them down under these headings. They will be very useful in your descriptive writing in these kind of questions. You see, because AI, startups, these are the questions which will remain evergreen, right? So this is going to prepare your special notes for the descriptive sections, right? So this is something which you can do, and you can utilize these CA facts like this. Although they might not ask you this thing in the objective type, but you can write ki 10 to 15% startups have contributed according to this report. That's why startup ecosystem is helpful, or you can justify your stance in the answer, right? So this is the thing. Then next one is the India Skills Report 2025. According to this India Skills Report 2025 released by CII in collaboration with VBox and All India Council for Technical Education, nearly 55% of Indian graduates, they are expected to be globally employable in 2025. That means you will be having such a skills which can fetch you employment not only within India, but you will be globally employable, right, by 2025. How much? Remember, 55%. And who releases this India Skills Report? So CII in collaboration with VBox and AICTE. Sectoral or state-wise distribution, if we see, so Maharashtra, Karnataka, Delhi are emerging as the major hubs for such talent. And Pune, Bangalore, Mumbai are leading cities in this. Gender analysis shows that the employability rate for men is expected to rise 53.5, and the women employability rate in this case is projected to decline. So this is something to be concerned about. Women employability globally should also improve. Moving on to awards. So this can be an important fact for the examinations. Time magazine has recognized the US President Donald Trump as Person of the Year 2024. Person of the Year 2024. And 2016 also he was recognized for this. Then you have Bihar government increasing the monetary reward for the gallantry award winners from the state of Bihar. So all those gallantry award winners, gallantry awards provided for their gallantry deeds, right? The monetary amount has been increased for particularly the winners from Bihar. So Paramveer Chakra ke liye 1 crore, which was previous 10 lakh. Okay. Ashok Chakra 75 lakh, Mahavir Chakra 50 lakh, Kirti Chakra 10 lakh, Veer Chakra 9 lakh, and Shaurya Chakra 8 lakh. At least Paramveer Chakra, remember, 1 crore it has been raised. Right from 10 lakhs it has been raised to 1 crore. Remember this. Then next you have President, Honorable President of India, Draupadi Murmu has awarded the honorary rank, okay, honorary general rank to Nepali Army Chief Ashok Raj Sigdal. Just remember this one, that the President has conferred honorary rank of General of Indian Army on Suprabal Janasheshwari General Ashok Raj Sigdal at an investiture ceremony in Rashtrapati Bhavan. This basically has been given for strengthening ties between Nepal and India, okay? Establishing more friendly relations. The next one is United Nations has recognized ecologist Madhav Gadgil, very famous name, you all must have heard, right? So UN has recognized the famous ecologist Madhav Gadgil with the annual Champions of the Earth Award. Champions of the Earth Award. This is something very significant, can be important for the examinations. Champions of the Earth Award for the work in Western Ghats, which is a global biodiversity hotspot, right? So this is a question for all of you. Tell me, how many biodiversity hotspots are there at present in India? Okay, and number as well as names. Tell me, anyone, can you tell me right now number of biodiversity hotspots located in India as of now? And tell me the names as well, either today or tomorrow. Just go and read about this. Okay, so these are the awards. Lifetime Achievement Madhav Gadgil for exceptional work in Western Ghats. Then you have Policy Leadership के लिए Sonia, Brazil's Prime Minister of Indigenous People. Science and Innovation के लिए Liu Qi from China. Entrepreneurial Vision के लिए SECM Organization of Egypt. Inspiration and Action के लिए Emmy Bowers. Inspiration and Action के लिए Gabriel Pon from Romania. You need not remember all of them, just remember at least Lifetime Achievement category Madhav Gadgil from India. Okay. Then Arena Sabalenka from Belarus has received the WTA Player of the Year award for the first time after winning 2 Grand Slam titles and finishing 2024 at number 1 in the tennis. Okay, so doubles team of the year Sara Errani and Jasmine Paoloni from India. Newcomer of the year Lulu Soon from New Zealand. Okay, most improved player Emma Navarro from America, and comeback player Paula Badosa from Spain. But remember, Arena Sabalenka from Belarus is the player of the year. Remember these titles: Himalayas, Western Ghats, Indo-Burma, Sundarlands. Bas, itna hi. Only 4. Are you sure about this? Yes. All right, so ये तो है ही उसमें लिस्ट में. We will be discussing upon this. I hope you will remember this. Next one is acclaimed Kannada writer Devanuru Mahadeva, known for his lifelong advocacy, has received the 2024 Vicom Award for Social Justice. Remember, 2024 Vicom Award for Social Justice has been given to Kannada writer Devanuru Mahadeva. International Cricket Council has announced Pakistan's Haris Rauf and England's Danny Watt Hodge as the men's and women's ICC players of the month for November respectively. You can remember this thing, okay? Then Ang Lee, celebrated Taiwanese American filmmaker, has been named as the recipient of Directors Guild of America 2025 Lifetime Achievement Award. Directors Guild of America, DGA 2025 Lifetime Achievement Award, Ang Lee. Then you have 2 Indian heritage, conservation projects. The Abhat Sahayeshwarar Temple Conservation Project in Tamil Nadu and the BJPCI Conservation Project in Maharashtra. They have received global recognition by winning UNESCO Asia Pacific Awards for Cultural Heritage Conservation 2024. I'm telling you, these 2 sites, they are important now, right? They have bagged UNESCO's awards or recognition for cultural heritage sites conservation. Which are the 2 sites? Remember, the Abhat Sahayeshwarar Temple Conservation Project in Tamil Nadu, okay, which was developed by your kings like Vikram Chola of the Chola dynasty and all. So they have conserved this very intricately. Second site is BJPCI, which is Sir Bairamji Jijifoy Parsi Charitable Institution. This was basically established, to promote education among the economically weaker section of society. So it is in Mumbai, Pune. It was honored with the award of merit for excellent restoration of this historical educational institution. Earlier, it was established to serve as a center of education for the economically weaker section, right? So it has also been restored. So these two sites, remember, are there. They have won the Asia Pacific Awards for Cultural Heritage Conservation. Next is Microsoft backed AI company, OpenAI. It has announced the rollout of its video generation model, Sora. So this Sora is a video generational model rolled out by Microsoft's OpenAI. This is designed to take text, image and video inputs, and then it can generate a new video as an output. So remember, Sora belongs to OpenAI. Then talking about books, so Union Cultural and Tourism Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat has launched a book titled New Bharat, Modi's Vision and Development. Okay. And this is based on the developmental works and schemes of Prime Minister. So festivals, talking about festivals, we have annual cultural and artistic festival titled Sonzal 2024. It has started at University of Kashmir in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. So this Sonzal has started in Kashmir, where they will be showcasing diverse talents of these students, focusing on their cultural heritage and creativity. Talking about sports, Bihar government has transferred the Moin-ul-Haq Stadium to Bihar Cricket Association because they want to revamp it and transform it into a world-class cricket facility by 2027. It is located in Patna, Bihar. Then of course you have D. Gukesh. D. Gukesh has emerged as the 18th, remember, 18th world champion at the FIDE 2024 World Chess Championship, which was held in Singapore on 12th December. He has defeated China's Ding Larin. And remember, he has made a record of becoming the youngest world chess champion, right? At the age of 18. So he's the youngest world champion in the history at the age of 18. And from India, he's the second one after the legendary Vishwanathan Anand, because Vishwanathan Anand is 5-time world champion. Okay, remember, in 2000, then 2007, then 8, then 10, then 12. Okay. Also, women's world chess champion to 2024 has been clinched by Zhu Wenzhong from China. Remember. So please remember these names. They are very important. The next one is National Dope Testing Laboratory, NDTL, New Delhi. It has received the approval from World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA. Okay. National Dope Testing Laboratory has received approval from WADA as an athlete passport management unit to manage the athlete biological passport. So basically, NDTL, National Dope Testing Laboratory, will be managing athlete biological passport. What is this athlete biological passport? So this is not a passport which you need when you travel, right? This athlete biological passport basically tracks. It is a tracker. It tracks what? It tracks your doping status, or say it tells you whether you have engaged in doping or not. So this is anti-doping tool. These biological passports, whenever you read them, they are anti-doping tools, right? They are kits to assess the doping status. They monitor the athlete's health and biological markers over the time to ensure that no doping has been there. The next is your FIFA has announced that 2034 Men's Football World Cup will be hosted by Saudi Arabia. Remember, okay? And 2030 tournament will be hosted by Spain, Portugal and Morocco jointly. So remember this, 2034 Men's Football World Cup ka location Saudi Arabia, 2030 event jointly to be held by Spain, Portugal and Morocco. Also, they will be marking 100th anniversary of the World Cup. Okay. Therefore, 3 matches will be held in Argentina, Paraguay and Uruguay as well. So, FIFA is in news. So, you can remember FIFA Secretary General Mattis Grafstorm. Then you have Pakistan's Afridi has reached 100 T20 international wickets and has become the youngest to achieve 100 wickets in all formats. So, Shahid Afridi from Pakistan has become the youngest one to achieve 100 wickets in all the formats. Appointments: Bhavesh Jain has been appointed as MD and CEO of TransUnion Civil. Okay, TransUnion Civil. Then Mumbai Indians has appointed Carl Hopkinson as their new fielding coach ahead of IPL 2025, replacing James Payment. Then you have Jane Mehta appointed as MD of Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation or AMUL for 5 years period until 2030. So Jane Mehta, okay. Conferences: 10th edition of World Ayurveda Congress. Remember, 10th edition. Which edition? 10th edition of World Ayurveda Congress and Arogya Expo 2024 has started. Where? At Dehradun in Uttarakhand. So what is the theme? Theme and edition can be important for this. Digital health and Ayurveda perspective. Digital health and Ayurveda perspective. Then you have the inaugural day of India Maritime Heritage Conclave 2024 at Dwarka has started. The theme is, so inaugural day of India Maritime Heritage. Now, this theme of India Maritime Heritage Conclave can be important, which is towards understanding India's position in global maritime history. Then obituaries mein you have Purushottam Upadhyay, celebrated Gujarati singer and composer, has passed away at the age of 90. Then Nikki Giovanni, a poet, author, educator and public speaker, has died at 81. Then important days mein we have International Mountain Day. This can be important. International Mountain Day observed every year, remember, on 11th of December. So what is the theme for 11th December International Mountain Day for 2024? It is Mountain Solutions for a Sustainable Future, Innovation, Adaptation and Youth. Then UNICEF Foundation Day, observed annually on 11th December to mark the anniversary of establishment of the UNICEF. UNICEF, you all know, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, right? So now it is, it is known as only United Nations International Children's Fund. Okay, it was established in 1946 and headquarter, since foundation days in news, so headquarter can be important. These at least UN based organizations and organs of UN, you should remember the headquarters of them, right? You see, they ask these questions. So UNICEF headquarters are in New York. International Day of Neutrality is observed on December 12. This is to promote peace and stability worldwide. Then we have Universal Health Coverage Day, observed annually on December 12. Okay. This is to spearhead global health movement and promote healthy practices. 2024 theme is health. It's on the government and the role of government in ensuring a healthy world. Person in news mein you have Stacey Alister, US Open's first female tournament director, will be stepping down from that post after 2025 edition of the Grand Slam. Nothing important. Then we have Chief Minister of Gujarat, Bhupendra Patel, has completed 2 years of his second term as CM, and that's why CM has launched a book titled 2 Years Service, Commitment and Dedication at Gandhinagar. So remember, this book is launched by CM of Gujarat regarding the tenure of Gujarat CM serving for 2 years in the second term. So that was it for 11th and 12th December news analysis. Now it's time for the top 5 questions or the short series. So the first question in front of you, IISR Sursa, which is recently seen in news, is a variety of which of these following? IISR Sursa, recently seen in news, is a variety of which of the following? Yes, the correct option would be ginger. So this is a new ginger variety released for commercial purpose. Remember that, IISR Sursa. Next one, at the Google Workspace Media Summit themed Bring AI to Work, which country was recognized to have biggest Gmail user base with most active monthly users? Which country? Tell me. Anyone? What will be the correct answer? Which country has been recognized for having the biggest Gmail user base? India. Very good. So India is there, surpassing USA. Okay, so India has surpassed USA in this. India is having the largest Gmail user base. Then the Time magazine has recognized which of the following persons as the person of the year for 2024? Which of the following have been acknowledged as or recognized as person of the year for 2024? So the correct answer, of course, is US President Donald Trump. Next, D. Gukesh has emerged as which number of world champion at FIDE 2024 World Chess Championship held in Singapore? 11th world champion, 12th, 17th, 18th or 15th? D. Gukesh has become which number of world champion at the FIDE 2024 World Chess Championship? 18th. Very good. So remember, 18th also at the age of 18, right? So this is easy to remember. Next and last question. Recently, tell me 2 things here. Which edition of World Ayurveda Congress and Arogya Expo 2024 was held in Dehradun, and what was the theme, or it has started with the theme of which of the following? So tell me the edition and the theme, both the things, for the World Ayurveda Congress and Arogya Expo 2024 Dehradun. What will be the correct option? A, B, C, D, E. Yes. So the right option would be option A. It is 10th edition. Okay. 10th edition with the theme Digital Health and Ayurveda Perspective. 10th edition with the theme Digital Health and Ayurveda Perspective. So these were the top 5 questions, and that was it for 11th and 12th December. We have covered the entire news with some important MCQs as well. I hope it is useful for you. You have understood all these concepts, and please remember these important facts. I will see you all in the next class. Till then, have a great day. Thank you so much.